Hello everyone. About me, well, I spend hours on the computer creating logos, brochures, greeting cards, posters, etc., and work extensively on softwares like Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. Well, I think you would have guessed what I do by now. I am a graphic designer, currently finishing up my visual communications degree at Brookhaven College, and I hope to graduate by the summer. I moved here to the United States a few years ago after I got married because my husband was working here. And after I moved here, obviously, it took time for me to get adjusted to a new place, a new culture. And like one of the challenges I felt when I came here was having to do everything on my own, which I wasn't used to because there I always had someone to do things for me, but it was a good learning experience at the same time. And uh, and now I will show you four things that tell more about me, that define me. So let's get started. The first item is this. It's one of the drawings that I did when I was just out of school. Because almost everyone who knows me knows that I'm interested in art and painting, and whenever they tell me to show something that I've done, this is one of the first things I show, because this is also one of the first drawings or sketches that I did, and it's also one that I am very proud of because I'm surprised I was able to pull it off because human eyes, human hands are some of the most difficult things to draw. And when I look back at this, I'm sometimes surprised that I did it. So, yeah, that's why this is the first thing about me that I wanted to show you, because it's something that I'm happy and proud of. Now that I've told you what I'm happy and proud of, my next item is going to show what is like one of my biggest fears. It is this. Yes, it is a set of car keys, and I know it might be surprising to a lot of people, especially here in the United States. Um, but back home, I didn't really have to drive because I always had someone who would do it for me, like a chauffeur, or if not, I would use like public transport, which was very good there. And I've always been a little fearful of driving, so I never bothered learning. But after I came here, I realized that it's really, really important to know driving, otherwise, it's almost impossible to survive here. So I very reluctantly gave my learner's exam, and now I've been practicing for the last few months. And I have a driving test coming up, which I hope to clear, and I hope to overcome this fear of driving, which I've always had. And I hope I pass the test. The next thing I'm going to show you is one of my weaknesses, and one of the things that I should improve, which even my husband and a lot of people feel I should improve. It's this. It's not a cushion, but it's my sofa or my couch. But because I cannot show you the entire sofa, I just took out a cushion from that. Like my husband and even before marriage, my mom used to feel I'm a little lazy, spend too many hours on the couch, either on my phone or on my laptop. I agree that sometimes I can get a little lazy and sit for hours together on the couch, but not all of the time spent on the couch in front of the is not always unproductive, because there are a lot of things that I do, like right from shopping to research to my college projects. Almost everything are done sitting on the couch in front of my laptop. But yes, I agree that I have to kind of cut down a little bit on it and get more active and not be so lazy. So this is the third item that tells one of the not so good things about me. And the last thing that I'm going to show you about me is my biggest weakness. which is this is actually one of my dresses, and shopping is one of my biggest weaknesses. I'm a big shopaholic, and that's one of the things that my husband especially gets mad or doesn't like about me, because he says I shop way too much. But at the same time, he also likes the way I dress up, and a lot of my friends do compliment me on how I look and how I wear things. But yes, I know that this is a weakness which I have to reduce, and I have to cut down on it, and I hope to do that too in the future. Um, so yeah, and I hope my husband would not get so mad at me anymore in the future in relating to this. Well, I think I've pretty much told. And I think by now you guys know a lot more about me than when I started this speech. Well, there are a lot of things that I'm proud of that I've done, like especially connected to my art and design. But also there are certain things that I have to overcome. That is the fear of driving, and the fear of the roads, and try to pass my driving exam, and also be more active, and reduce shopping, which I hope to do, which I hope to accomplish in the future. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'd love to know more about you guys too.